have a rainbow on my shirt. How appropriate. Hey guys, it's Tuesday, you're here with Shayna, and our two topics for you this week are online dating and how to deal with stress. And I'm going to talk about the second topic because I am just exploding with stressful feelings. So, yay! So, dealing with stress is not my area of expertise, nor is it a particular strength of mine, but in my almost 20 years of being in school, that's a sad and scary thought, I have found that some things really work well, and there are also some things that really don't work well when it comes to dealing with stress. So I decided to compile a short do's and don'ts list of dealing with stress based on my own experiences as well as the experiences of some of my friends. So here we go. Do number one. Watch some comedy. Watch some like stand-up comedy. Laughing is not only super fun, but it's also surprisingly relaxing as well. I often find that when I'm feeling particularly stressed or anxious, that YouTubing stand-up comedy can actually really calm me down. I personally recommend some of Ellen's old stand-up. Wanda Sykes is hilarious, and George Carlin is, well, he's dead, but he used to be very funny, and I would venture to say, is probably one of the most brilliant comedians ever. So you should go look some of those up. And even watching like just funny shows, like funny TV shows like Parks and Recreation or The Simpsons, those work well. Don't number one. Don't avoid things. And if my mom is watching this, she's probably laughing because I am literally the master of avoiding things that I don't want to do. I am so good at it that I should probably add it as a special skill to my resume, except for the fact that I don't think that would ever get me hired anywhere. But actually getting things done, or at least even getting things started, is a great way to decrease stress in your life, and it's still something that I'm learning how to do. But even with starting like something really small and seemingly insignificant, like even like making your bed, or like writing half a page of an assignment, if you can manage to accomplish at least something you're supposed to do, it can often actually make everything else you have to do seem just a little bit easier by having that one small task out of the way. Do take breaks. Just because you have to get something done doesn't necessarily mean you have to get it done all in one sitting. This especially goes for really long tasks like writing papers or studying. There have actually been studies done that have shown that people are actually a lot more productive and create much better results when they take short breaks while doing long tasks. Take a long walk. Pet a cat. Maybe not like a random stray cat that might have rabies. Read something that doesn't have to do with school or work. Just do something for a short period of time that can sort of take your mind off of whatever you're doing and sort of let your mind reboot and sort of get back to a state where you can continue to work without wanting to strangle yourself. Strangling is never a good way to deal with stress, whether it's yourself or someone else. Just generally speaking, don't strangle. Don't get super fucking hammered. Having drinks with friends or something in moderation is a totally fine way of dealing with stress. I'm definitely not saying don't drink or, you know, don't go out and have fun. However, if it starts to become a habit of dealing with stress and you're doing it in particularly excessive ways, that's when it starts to become a bit of an issue, and ultimately drinking is not actually going to take care of whatever is causing you stress in your life. You'll most likely just be too hungover to deal with whatever is causing you stress in your life. So just don't getting blackout drunk is generally not a good thing to do in general, but particularly as a way to deal with stress. But on that note, do talk to and see people. I found that probably the number one thing that works best when I'm stressed is to talk to people about it. Oftentimes when we're stressed, we tend to make things out to feel like a lot more of a big deal than they actually are. And sometimes all of us can just use a reminder from a third removed party not to sweat the small stuff. However, on that note, if you are finding that stress and anxiety is sort of taking over your life in a way that's impeding you from being able to get even really basic small tasks done, I would definitely suggest seeing someone like a professional, like a counselor or someone to help you manage the stress in your life. I know a lot of universities, I know my universities that I've been to have had counseling services, and they are often free. So those definitely might be worth taking a look into. Just remember that stress and anxiety aren't things that you have to or things that you should go through alone. And there's absolutely no shame in reaching out to other people to get help managing stressful times. And just remember that you're also not alone in feeling your stress. There are lots of other people who go through the exact same stress and levels of anxiety that you might be experiencing. And if you need proof, Exhibit A right here. So, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the week, and for those of you who are in the same predicament as I am, i.e. school and exam fun times, I hope you are getting through those okay, and that you get through the other side of the tunnel into the holiday flashing lovely light of freedom. I should be a writer. This stuff just comes off the top of my head, and I personally think it's brilliant. So I will see you guys back here, same time, same day. Have a great rest of the day. Bye, guys.